telling you, you're going to look back 30, 40, 50 years from now, telling your grandkids, you know what I did during the war? I was in the front lines. I was doing patrols. I was going to compounds. I was operating my own full weapon systems. I think it's absolutely critical. I think it'll now be continuous. The mission might change a little bit based on if you go fight somewhere where the ladies are not quite as sheltered. But I think that wherever you go, any battlefield of the future is not going to be an isolated battlefield with just two groups of men slugging it out like we did at Waterloo. We're always going to be fighting among the population now. The world's too crowded. It's a different environment. We're always going to be fighting among the population, and among that population are going to be native women. You probably don't know this. You are very, very effective at dealing with the men. The Afghan men are fascinated by it. They're fascinated by it. You probably don't know that. They're fascinated by it because of what you project, the way you carry yourselves, your self-assurance, your confidence, your abilities, your capabilities, just the way you behave. They fascinate them, and they open up to you as well. Probably more than to men. One thing I do, and this I do. I talk to newsmen and talk to people who are all very fascinated by what you do. But I also do explain to them you're not the only WMs. We've got a bunch of them, and they're doing lots of things. I got female Marines that fly airplanes. I got them to drive trucks and convoys over 40-hour convoys. I got them to fixing trucks. And, there's Marines. There's not male Marines and female Marines. There's Marines. So what you do is very cutting edge and kind of exciting to people because it's new and it's fascinating. You're on the front lines. Okay, the education piece is coming right along, as you may or may not know. We're putting some programs together, and Motovac there has done a great job of figuring out how to do some things and get some schools started, get some girls schools. I saw some figures the other day, 85,000 students.
Right, sir.
And
21,000 are girls.
21,000 women. Holy smokes. In a population where there's less than 1% of ladies can read or write now, we're going to start getting some educated ladies. And when you get education, what's your next step? Then you want to get a job. Pretty soon, I think you're going to see, 5 or 10 years from now, you're going to see Afghan ladies out in this part of the world, not like Kabul. Lastly, let me just say this: if I read a lot of things in the papers, let me tell you about the war. Okay, we're winning. We're winning across the board. We are beating the enemy every which way we lose. He has lost every battle. He has lost every engagement, every skirmish, every meeting. He has not won back 1 inch of land that we have taken from him, and nor has he been able to effectively attack any of the Afghan institutions that we've helped build. Okay? I'm talking about Helmand Province now. We haven't had an attack on a police station in months. We haven't had an assault on a Afghan army barracks in months. Okay? He is beaten. He is a beaten fellow. He is sitting. Most of his leaders, guys of my seniority, guys like Colonel Leatherneck on their side, are hiding down in Quetta. They're afraid to come back. They're afraid to come back. And a lot of the Lance Corporals and PFCs are saying, hey, this is it. I'm done. I'm through. I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting resupplied. I'm not getting any motivation anybody. I'm not getting any respect. I'm out of here. And we're starting to see them come across now in what we call reintegration. And you're probably seeing it out there on the battlefield. You may not see it, you're so close to it, you may not see the full impact of what's going on. But I'm telling you, the guy is backpedaling, and he doesn't know what to do. He's confused, because every place he looks, he sees coalition forces. Every place he looks, he sees Afghan police that are standing up and doing their job. Every time he turns around, there's another Afghan army unit operating on its own out in the battle space that's doing great things. And every time he turns around, there's either a Marine helicopter or a Marine looking for him. And he's learning real fast that that's not, no better friend, no worse enemy. Well, better change sides and make it your friend. Keep on doing a good job. You represent the core of the country, and you represent the finest of what we have. And you truly do represent that. Every one of you has stood and stepped forward when 99.9% of your peers didn't. You're all over here as volunteers. You are, I believe, the best generation this country's ever raised. You're courageous, you're professional, you're brave, you're smart, you're intelligent, all those good things. And you're setting an example of what it is to to the rest of the world. You're really of the best of what America has to offer. You know, people who are out here doing out of the goodness of your heart, out of the goodness of your heart. There's nobody here going to get anything out of this war other than the satisfaction of knowing that you've helped the people of Afghanistan achieve a better way of life. That's all you're going to get out of this war. A lot of good memories. You're going to make a lot of good friends. But we're not going to get cheap gas prices. We're not going to get you know, free steel or uranium or anything like that. But so you're over here doing good things for good people, for a very good cause, and you represent the very best of what makes America great. So don't forget that.